everyone, so I want to do a date night look. Summer's just around the corner, and it's always those summer date nights, you know, where you go out to the movies to escape out of the hot heat, or to, you know, the park or something, you know, just really simple, and you want to look pretty but you also want to look fun. But I hope you enjoy, and stay tuned if you want to learn how to do this look. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to want to do is, my eyes are kind of irritated, but the first thing I want to do is prime my lids. I'm going to just put a little bit of this on. This is the Eye Base from Trish McEvoy. I'm just going to help prep my lid. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Natural Eye Look thing. And I'm just going to use the first one. I really don't want to put a lot on. I'm going to use the first line here. So 3 really neutral matte shades. You can find these in any kind of palette, or maybe you might have some in your own collection. So what I'm going to do initially is I'm going to put some of this white on a really big brush, and I'm just going to put this as my highlight color. Really simple, nothing too fancy. I'm also going to put a little bit onto my center lid on my inner corner here, just like that. This part here should be quite light. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of this crease color, and I'm going to apply it with this brush. So I'm going to put a little bit of this kind of corky looking color into a really dense, finely packed brush, and I'm really going to work this just into my crease. Really simple. And I'm going to try to go for like a deep socket kind of look. So I'm kind of laying my brush onto my lid and then kind of working it into the crease, so that this outer corner here really gets a good amount. And just work this into my crease, just like that. So really, you should really getting about right here and then onto the top. And that's going to give you that, like I said, that sunken eye kind of look, but really, really subtle. It's not going to be obvious. And the last part, really easy, is I'm going to take this Sexpresso, this dark brown, onto like a pencil brush. And I'm really just going to sit this at the outer corner. And I'm just going to work this into my outer corner, kind of just lifting it there, really, really subtle, and then lightly kind of pull it inward, just like that. Okay, once again, take a little bit of that color, sit it right at the outer corner here. Try to keep your eye open when you do this. I think it helps a lot. You can really see where you're going. So, just like that. The outer corners, kind of start pulling it in. See where you are, and then just start pushing it a little bit inward, a little bit more into that crease. Okay? Just gonna work this a little bit more in to this crease, to give it a little bit more shape. Very, very lightly. Okay, that's it for the eyeshadow. On to the eyeliner. I'm going to use a liquid liner. This is 5 Positions formula. There you go, in the black. Black is black. Alright, for the eyeliner, I am going to just lightly create a line. I don't want it to look really, really obvious. Slowly build it up, make it a little bit thicker. But I always think it's easier to do a cat eye or like a liquid liner in segments. So I do want to make this a little bit thicker. Just like that. And then I'm going to try to find my eye. There you go. It's kind of hard to do this with just a little bit of space. And then I'm just going to connect them. And then just fill in. And then I'm going to extend this flick. I really like this liquid liner because I feel like it gives me a really sharp point. And I also like that it's really easy to clean up. So if you make a mistake, you can easily begin to fix it. So now that the eyes are done, I just wanted a really simple cat eye. This one was kind of messy, but I fixed it up. I got kind of carried away with that line. So let's continue on to the eyelashes. I am applying just some simple single individual lashes, and I'm really don't have a video for this, so I thought I would just show you today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a couple squeezes of glue, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this as my little glue piece. And I'm going to wait till it gets a little bit tacky, so while I'm waiting, I am going to finish off the rest of my face. On my brows, I'm going to put a little bit of Beguile from MAC. It's a brow set. And I'm just going to lightly brush this through. I don't want a lot on my brows just because I'm going to put lashes on, and I always do that. I want it to look really, really thin and fair. I want them to look just full and groomed. I don't want them to look like they have a whole lot on. So I'm just going to brush this through. This color is actually a tiny bit lighter than I'd want it to be, but I do really like the way it sets. And I kind of do like the texture it gives my brows. So I deal with it. Aries. I'm going to put a little bit of this pigment from MAC. It's called Jardin Aries. It was part of one of their Christmas collections a long time ago, so I don't even know if they have this anymore. But I am going to put a tiny teensy amount of this, if I can put my brush. I'm going to put a little bit of this onto my inner corner, just like that. I don't want a lot. And then I'm just going to help blend it out. I just want something to give my eye, the center of my eye, some light. Also going to drag it underneath here. Next, I am going to put a little bit of eyeliner on. Sorry, I'm kind of slow today. But I'm just going to put this onto my upper eyelid. And I'm going to really work it into my lash line. Just because I don't want anything on there. Once my eyes calm down, I'm going to put a tiny bit of it underneath the eyelid in my waterline. Just there. I kind of help blend that out. Not very good with eyeliner on my bottom lid. It always kind of tears up. Alright, so I'm going to curl my lashes and put some mascara on. So I'm just going to curl them really quickly. I want them to look really, really nice and full before I put my individuals on. And give them a nice couple of pumps. And there you go. Take some mascara, and I'm going to put some on. And I'm just going to put a couple of coats of this mascara on just before I put my individuals. Okay, now that I have my mascara on, I'm going to put a little sucker right there towards the center, and I'm just going to keep on doing that. I'm going to put about 2 or 3 of them on my lashes. I'm going to try to put them at the exact place I want them. So right about there is where I want that one. So I'm going to take a little bit more glue, and I'm going to push this one right here. Just like that. You see, this guy over here is trying to break free. So now that I have my lashes on, I'm just going to put a little bit more of liquid liner on top of them, just to give the pieces that didn't get covered or dry up a little bit more. And then I'm going to put a little bit more mascara on, and just a little bit of Trisha's High Volume Mascara. Just a teensy amount. I'm going to try to concentrate it out here because these little ones over here are getting really lost. Just like that. And then some over here too. And the reason why I chose individuals is because they just seem a little bit more natural looking. Just kind of looks like you just have really crazy long lashes, which is why I like them. So now onto the rest of the face. So on the rest of my face I have Makeup Forever Matte Lip Plus, and I also have Chanel Bronze Universal on it. For my blush I'm going to use Doll Face by Tarte. It's one of those Amazonian clay. I'm taking it onto a 48 blending brush from Trish, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that, just kind of work it from my hand, and I'm just going to lightly apply some here onto the apples of my cheeks. I don't really want a whole lot. I just want it to look nice and kind of pinky and fleshed, but you know, kind of sporadically. I don't want it really concentrated. Now for the lips, which is probably the most important part. Just going to clean them off a bit. I like to do that before I put anything on my lips, because then it takes off the chapstick I have on, and then it also kind of clears everything away that was on it. For the lips, I am applying MAC Speed Dial. This is a cream sheen, one of my favorite colors at the moment. And I'm going to just lightly kind of dab it on. Get that first coat. I'm also going to take it onto a brush, and I'm going to really work it on. I like this makeup for date night because it's kind of easy, and I really like this kind of look, because I mean, for dates you definitely want to look sophisticated, but you also want to look pretty, obviously, and then work another coat onto it. The reason I'm being so thorough, I want a nice coat of this on here. That way when I eat popcorn or drink something, I'll know it's still on there, and I don't have to worry about it. Alright guys, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed my date makeup look. I hope you had a great time watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!